everyone. I hope everyone's doing great this December 3rd, 2009. I had a request the other day. I was actually having trouble. Have you ever had trouble getting inspired and you had lots of lists of looks you could do, but no matter what you did, it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to? Or maybe it's just, you know, the weather or the seasons changing and you're just in a slump and nothing just seems to go right. And I got a request from Boyer Justin, who said that he had seen Lady Gaga on Ellen DeGeneres on Black Friday, and she had this neat look with silver sparkles, and would I consider doing this? And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, because I just thought it was an awesome theatrical look. It suited my mood and it looked like so much fun to do, and so I'm really excited about it. I pinned my bangs back for you and everything in the look while I was doing it so that you can see what I'm doing. I really hope you like it. If you want to learn how to do it, keep watching and I'll show you how. So the first thing you're going to do is take any glue stick. I've already covered one eyebrow for you. And we're just going to go backwards against the grain of our eyebrow. I actually thought that that was a pretty botched up job because this is not my specialty. But then my son came in and asked me if I shaved my eyebrows. So I decided maybe it wasn't so bad after all. And then I'm going to go down. And then I'm going to go straight across, just flat across that. Don't worry about this up here, we'll fix that. I should have had a thinner glue stick, but this is what I had, so I'm going to make it work. This technique, I'll put a link in the sidebar, is by Petrie. I got it from him, and he could give you a better tutorial about how to do it than I, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through it. So now we're just going towards the grain, smoothing everything out, and we're going to press it. My foundation underneath is making it go a little crumbly, but we'll fix all that. But then we're going to press it because we want that eyebrow to lie as flat against our skin as possible. Then I'm going to take some powder and I'm just going to apply that over the glue to absorb any moisture. Just a nice thick coating of that. And I'm just going to let that set for a second. Okay, now that we're back, we're going to just take this and press it again. See, when I did the other side, I didn't have foundation on, so now I'm dealing with something completely different with the gumming of it because of the foundation. But that's okay, because we can fix that. And I just want to, again, smooth that down so that it's right against there. And I'm going to, again, apply some powder. Just right there on the eyebrow. And we'll just let that set first. I'm going to, Petrie in his video used a spatula. I, however, am not going to be quite so, what's the word? Dignified. I'm going to get right in there with my fingers, and I'm just going to put a layer. I just want to pack it right in there. And if you manipulate it enough with your fingers, as the glue stick gets warm, you'll be able to get it to just completely plaster over top so that it's complete. Your eyebrow is just completely glued in there. Now I'm just going to apply a really thick coat of powder right over top of where I just put that. And yes, you're going to get some clumps, but we'll remove them later. Just a really nice, very thick coat of powder over that. And we'll just let that set for a minute or so. So I'm going to go into my Auraline concealer kit, and I'm going to choose this color right here. And I'm just going to load my brush up with it, and I'm just going to dot right over that eyebrow, just like this, just everywhere where there's hair, just to completely conceal that. Woo, the side I did on camera almost looks better than the side I did off camera.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
And I'm just going to let that set for a minute or so, just dry a bit before I put powder on that. Okay, so now that this is pretty dry, or pretty set, we're going to apply powder again very thickly, right over that. Just very thickly dab it on. You know, there's no point in trying to be neat and tidy, and you want it as thick as possible because you want that eyebrow as covered as possible. Okay, now for her eyelids. So the first thing I want to do is apply a black base. And I'm going to be using NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean. And I have depotted mine, so I'll be applying it with a brush. And we're just going to put that all over our lid. I want to take a black shadow. I'm going to be using NYX's Deep Space. And I'm just going to apply that all over where I put that black base. Next, if you noticed in the center of her lid, she has a silver to make it look shiny. I'm going to go into the NYX Trio with charcoal, silver, and white pearl. And I'm going to use the silver shade. And I'm just going to put just a little bit in the middle, very center of each lid. Once we have that done, I just want to take a blending brush and just do this very lightly though, because you don't want to erase other stuff. And just very lightly go around where you put that silver so that it's just showing us just a little bit of shine in the center of your lid. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner. So I'm going to take Auraline Beauty's Black Gel Liner. I'm just going to apply that right along my upper lash line. And then I'm just going to go underneath, because her black eyeliner comes underneath, and it's kind of thick underneath, if you notice. It's quite... The eyeliner goes right into the inner corners. It's actually really quite thick. Oh, there's probably people who think that I'm very untidy while I'm doing this, and are probably saying, oh my god. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how you get from A to B, as long as you get there. Like, every single step doesn't have to be perfect. And chances are, if it's not perfect, nobody else will ever know. Once we have that done, then I'm going to apply mascara. I'm going to be using Prestige My Biggest Lashes. And I'm just going to... I think now that we have that all done, we can start on our mask. Now on her, the mask, if you notice, doesn't connect at the nose. It starts up right about here and follows up and comes up kind of like this, and then it kind of comes down. I hope that looks right. And then we'll just do the same thing over on this side. So we're just going to go right on up.
I don't know how long this video is.
I don't know. And we're just going to connect our line, come right on down. Oops, looks like I'm coming down a bit too far over here. It's okay, we can just correct that a bit. And then connects over here. And before I go any further, I am going to fill in my waterline, because if I don't, then I'm going to have to touch sequins to do it later.
What sequins?
Oh, sorry, touch sparkles to do it later. And it's hard to do stuff like that when you got to stick your hands right in the sparkles. Okay, so now that we look kind of way out there, I'm going to take an old yucky lip gloss. You've seen me do this before. And just kind of paint inside that black. And be careful where because you don't want to mess up your eyeshadow. So just be careful just to follow right along the shape that you made before. You just want to just kind of, and dab over your eyebrow too, because you don't want to mess that up. But just kind of paint along. Take your time. You don't need to be neat and tidy with this, because all this is doing is giving your sparkles something to stick to. And yes, you probably could use Vaseline for this, but I would be afraid of Vaseline because it does remove makeup, removing your makeup as you're going, and that wouldn't be much fun. So I'm going to do this eye first. I'm not going to go ahead and put the lip gloss on the other eye because it might take a while to fill this in, and I just don't want to have it dry before I get over to it. So I think I've got pretty much this all filled in. Okay, then I'm just going to take a normal sponge applicator, and I'm just going to get my sparkles all in here. And this is going to take a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up now. I'm probably just going to speed up the frames. So, but basically this is it. It's just very repetitive, and that's why I'm going to speed up the frames for you guys so you're not bored to tears. And at this point I might take a brush and just dip it in there just to find any spots where I might have missed with the sponge tip applicator. So now I'm going to do this side. This is actually a very messy look, so it's kind of a good thing. It would definitely not be something you'd wear for every day. A lot of my more dramatic, oh, I got some black in that. Very good, Tracy. A lot of times I wear dramatic looks like out in public. This would be a little insane though. I don't think I'd even walk out my door in case the neighbors thought I went nuts. Although they probably already think that because they've seen me with some pretty interesting makeup in the past. No, I don't normally go out with the whole face mask going. This would make them think I'd completely gone off my rocker. Heck, this probably even makes you think I've completely gone off my rocker. That's alright. I will do just what I did on the other side, and I will shut up and speed up the frames because you know all I'm doing is dabbing glitter all over everywhere. I'll do what I did on the other side and dip a brush in just to go anywhere that I may have missed. So now I have glue and sparkles in my hair, but somehow I have managed to arrive at our final look. So this is the final look. I really hope you like it.